Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to get this pink passion Valentine's Day look. So let's jump right in with NYX's Honey Do Me Up. This is one of their newest facial primers that they just came out with. It is made with actual honey, which acts as an antiseptic for your face, and it also increases the collagen in your skin, which is awesome. So now I'm going to go into my eyebrows by combing them out with a small spoolie, and today I'm going to change things up by going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in the color Soft Brown, and this does give me a softer look for my brows rather than something harsh that the pomade gives me, so I wanted to keep it kind of soft for this. To set my brows and add some texture, I'm going to go in with Benefit's Gimme Brow, and this is in the color Medium Deep, and I'm just going to run this through my brows to make sure that they stay in place all day. As usual, I'm going to go in with MAC's Painterly Paint Pot as my base and apply this on both lids with my fingers. For this look, I'm going to be going in with my favorite Morphe Matte palette. I'm going to go in with this nice light camel shade and use my Sigma E40 brush and put this right into my crease, and this is going to play as my transition color. Now taking this light baby pink on a small fluffy brush, I'm going to be applying this into my crease and kind of bringing it out. What I'm going to be doing is basically mapping out where I want this pink to start and end on my eye. So I just kind of wanted to create a base of sorts with this light baby pink shade. So I'm just going to put this into my crease and then blend it out softly. Now I'm going to be taking a large pencil brush and spraying it with MAC's Fix Plus, and then I'm going to be dipping it into the brightest pink shade in the palette and applying this right into my crease and winging it out. This is a very dark color, so don't be scared. It is going to look a little wonky at first, but I'm just going to be applying this, and later on I'm going to blend it out. So just apply this in the areas that you want the pink to stand out the most. So going back to the smaller blending brush that I used for the baby pink, I'm going to be blending this darker pink out and just kind of getting rid of all those harsh lines and make sure everything is nice and soft and blended. I'm going to take my white shade from my Morphe palette and apply this to the center of both lids just to kind of open up my eyes a bit. And I'm also going to apply this right underneath both brows to play as my highlight. For liner, I'm going to be using my favorite Loreal Laquer liner. This is the 24-hour Blackest Black liner, and I'm just going to be taking a small liner brush and lining my eyes with a pretty extensive wing. Sorry if this is going to be a little bit blurry, you guys. I had to kind of focus on my liner. So now I'm going to go in with these lashes from Andrea. This is the number 33 fluffy lashes. I love these, and this is just going to add some volume for my lashes. So I'm just going to pop these bad boys on, and then I'm going to go in and hit my lashes with Tarte Mascara, and just to make sure that everything blends in nice and well. So now that my eyeliner and mascara is done, I'm going to go in with this cranberry shade and apply this to my outer V just to darken it up a bit. And I do want to add more of a sultry vibe, and this is going to definitely do that for me. So I'm just going to blend this up into my crease and make sure everything is nice and blended out. Now I'm going to be taking that hot pink and dragging it under my lower lash line with a thin brush just to bring this look together. And then later on I'm going to add a little bit of black on top of this to make sure that it looks nice and smoky. Now I'm going to be using my favorite Jordana 12-Hour Made to Last shadow pencil in the color black to line my waterline. This stuff stays on forever, so I absolutely love it, and I use it for almost every makeup look. So this is the part where I add that black shadow right underneath just to kind of darken it up a bit. So now that the eyes are done, it's time to go in with the face. So I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever HD foundation, and I am in the color N140. This is a little bit light since I did get colored during the beginning of winter. So just bear with me. I'll warm up my face a little later, but I'm going to be applying this with a Makeup Geek foundation stippling brush. Now I'm going to go in and highlight my face with MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm in the color NW20 and applying this underneath both eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my forehead. And then I'm going to be blending this out with a Real Techniques concealer brush. And then just make sure all of those harsh lines are nice and blended out into my foundation. My concealer, I'm going to be going in with Anastasia's Contour Kit and using the banana powder, which is the top middle shade, and going over all of my concealed areas, and this is just going to lighten that area and ensure that my concealed areas stay put all day. Now to warm my face a bit, I'm going to be going in with MAC's Bronzing Powder and Refined Golden, and I'm just going to be dusting this on the parts of my face that the sun would naturally hit. Now I'm not going to be using this as like a contour, this is just more as like a bronzer, just like I said, to warm up my face a little bit. Now I'm going to be taking the color Java, which is the bottom left shade in the contour kit, and applying this with a Sonia Kashuk contour brush. And I'm just going to be going down the sides of my cheek where my cheekbone is. So I'm going to be making a pretty harsh line, but this is just going to give me a pretty intense contour, which is what I'm going for. Once I get that product nice and on my skin, I'm going to be taking a Real Techniques contour brush and just buffing this out to make sure that, you know, it doesn't look so harsh, and just blending it into my foundation. I'm also going to be adding this around my forehead and under my chin just to kind of get those cheekbones to pop a little more. Sticking with the Valentine's Day theme, I'm going to be using Too Faced Heart Blush in the color Something About Berry, and popping this right onto the apples of my cheek and bringing it upward towards my temple just to make sure that I get that nice pop of color. So I totally suck, you guys. I completely forgot to film which highlighter I'm going to be using, but today I'm going to be using my NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, but this is in the color Gleam. This is more of a bronzy brown based illuminator rather than their pink one, and this is just perfect for this look and for my skin tone. So this is like in a liquid form, of course, so I'm just going to be patting this in with my fingertips. And now I'm going to go back in and contour my nose with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, very lightly with a small shader brush, and then blending that out with a stippling brush. On to my favorite part, which is the lips. I'm going to go over my lips with some translucent powder just to mute them out a little bit. And now I'm going to be using NYX's Pinky Lip Liner. This stuff is amazing. And just lining my lips, as usual, I'm going to overline a little bit on my top lip because your girl has a bigger bottom lip than my top lip, you know. So I'm just going to line my lips very, very carefully and then just kind of fill it in with the lip liner before I go in with the lipstick. lipstick, I'm going to be using this beautiful color by CoverGirl. This is in the color Eternal. It's a beautiful, bright pink shade that is just absolutely gorgeous, darling. So I'm going to be applying this on my lips. Of course, you can definitely do a nude lip if this tends to be a little bit too much. I did want something bright and out there and different and fun and flirty for this look, but you can totally do a nude lip, and this would be like your pop of color on your eyes. But you know, your girl had to do something a little bit different.